I don't know what to say. I do not. I don't know what to say. These introductions are weird, but yo, what's going on, my friends? Welcome back to another episode of Make It Happen Monday, and we are so excited. I'm so excited because there's no we, it's just me. I am so excited for you, and I want to be able to share with you a story that's been on my mind for a couple of days now, and hopefully this information can bring some positive change in your life. So anyways, a couple of days ago, I had a dream, and no, it's not one of those Martin Luther King's I have a dream, but it was literally a dream where I fell asleep and I had a dream. And that dream consists of my Anse, which is whom we call each other. We call each other Anse because now we're engaged, and what up, Anse? But anyways, it was about her and how she was pursuing now what she's passionate about, what she loves, audio production. She's going to school for that. So it was a dream about me flying down to Las Vegas for her orientation. And fast forward, and you know how dreams work, where it's kind of just bits and pieces. So it fast forward to a point where there's like this weird ceremony where everyone was there, and it kind of reminded me of the whole Divergent movie, where it was a ceremony where they could decide last minute to change their career path and what they want to do for their lives. So I was looking at her and she's like, yeah, audio production, what? This is about to happen. I'm about to do what I love. And I was like so excited for her. Like, yeah, I'm so proud of you that you're taking the risk to do this. And finally it was her turn to go down to the pod. So there are different pods that she can choose from, different careers that she can choose. So she was going down and I could see her, she's all giddy and all happy that she's going to do what she loves for her career. And all of a sudden I see like a change of posture. I see her thinking too much, and I was a little worried, and all of a sudden I see her divert somewhere else, and she went to a different pod, cut her hand, and then the blood splattered in the pod, and then boom, her career changed and she decided to go into a nursing field. So I was a little caught off guard and a little confused of why she decided to change her career path last minute. So when I talked to her, I asked her, so what made you choose the nursing field over what you're passionate about? She talked to me and she said, well, when I was thinking about it, when I was going down, I was a little afraid because the audio production field, I don't know if I'll be able to get a job in that. I mean, not many people pursue it, and people are telling me that it's going to be hard to really find something there. But the nursing program, my parents tell me it's awesome, that it creates job security and it's stable, and I'll be able to make like $70,000 a year, $80,000 a year, and it would be awesome, you know? I mean, it might be something that I'm not going to be too passionate about, I'm not going to be happy doing, but it's going to provide stability. So when that happened, I stared at her for a couple seconds, and then I woke up from one of the most terrifying dreams ever. So don't get me wrong, I'm still going to support her no matter what career path she decides to do. But I've noticed that's a lot of society's response. I would ask my friends who have a lot of talents, a lot of gifts, and a lot of abilities. I ask them, so what are you planning to pursue in college? What are you planning to pursue in your life? And they would tell me, ooh, I want to become a scientist, a doctor, an engineer, a nurse. I'm like, oh, that's freaking awesome. So is that what will make you happy? Is that what you're passionate about? And they would tell me, no, not particularly, but my parents said that there's so much job security in there, and there's so much stability, and I'll be able to make $70,000 a year, $80,000 a year doing that. And there's a lot of job opportunities out there. And I was kind of thinking to myself, wow, so you're telling me you're willing to throw away your talents, you're willing to throw away your passions, your purpose, to live a life of stability, live a safe life, to live for a $80,000 a year income, or do something that won't make you happy? You're really willing to throw all that away to do that? Wow. So you might be telling me, no, Rafi, what are you talking about? Not many people make it in those industries. Video game designer, photographer, a videographer, a dancer, a musician. What are you talking about? See, here's what my response is for you. You can either become a statistic or you can do you. See, here's the real problem. It's not a matter of, oh, not many people make it in that career field. The real problem is people are not willing to put in the work. See, we live in a society where we want so much in our lives. We want so much success. We want all the cars, the money. We want all this stuff. We want freedom and financial freedom. But people are not willing to put in the work. That's the problem. People are not willing to take sacrifices. People are not willing to take risks. And that's the problem. See, right now there are people pursuing your dreams and making it happen. So why not you? So you might be asking me, oh, Rafi, I don't know if I want to pursue my passions and what I love because my parents are not going to support me. They're not going to accept me for who I am. My peers, the people that I surround myself, they're going to think I'm crazy for doing this. And here's my advice for you. And you don't have to accept it. You don't have to apply it. But I want to share this with you. You are ultimately going to be the only person living your life. Who's going to be responsible for putting food on your table? You are. Who's going to be responsible for supporting your family that you have right now or your future family? You are. Who's going to be responsible for your happiness? You are. See, as much as we respect them as our parents, as much as we want to acknowledge their advice and want to take their advice, ultimately, we're adults now. We got to make decisions for ourselves because we got to create the lives that we want to live. So if this helps, I support you for you deciding to pursue your passions, if that matters to you. So here's what I've learned in my life. When people try to pursue college or try to discern a career for the wrong reasons, like they're not passionate about it, but they're doing it for job security, for stability, for being safe, for making $80,000, 6 figures a year doing that, I've noticed that they can live 2 different lives. So the first thing that they can do is they go to school for those 4 years, having that type of mindset of stability, $80,000 a year, safe job opportunities, and they find out when they get their degree that it's not as exciting as they thought it would be, and they have that degree, but they decide not to find a career in what they studied in because they're not really passionate about it. They really don't care too much about it. They're just working at a regular job in what they didn't even study for. And number 2 is that whatever they pursued in college, they actually get a job in that field and they make good money, but they don't feel ultimately fulfilled. They don't feel happy. They continuously stress out about life, and they kind of just live life in a routine, not really having much adventure, just kind of living life, you know what I mean. And no, I'm not trying to knock on those type of lifestyles. There are people right now that are living those type of lives, and I'm not saying that's wrong, but if you only live once, like what they say, YOLO, why not create an exciting one? Why not create an adventure? Why not create a life where you can see the world? Why not create a life of purpose, a life that will make you happy, do something that you love and that you're passionate about? Why not? See, I met these 2 guys back in Las Vegas who shared with me their testimony and how they literally risked it all. They completely dropped out of college to pursue what they love and what they're passionate about, which was photography, videography, and design. And I've been following them since that day, and I've noticed so much growth in their lives and in their business. They've been able to travel all over the nation and different parts of the world, like Dubai. They've been able to shoot at multiple wedding receptions. Like, people are calling them to do that. And they've been interviewed by different radio stations, and they've been bringing a lot of value to their hometown, doing what they loved. But what I really admired about their lifestyle is how they lived, like how they were as people. When I met them for the first time, it felt like I've known them for so many years. Like, they were so positive. Their passion and everything about them was getting me fired up about like no reason. Like I was just like so excited because they were excited, their enthusiasm, and I knew for a fact that that's the type of life that I wanted to live. And that's why I'm pursuing my passions and serving things bigger than myself, being able to serve this great nation, being able to pour my wisdom and things that I've learned in my life to you guys, and hopefully you guys could be able to apply that in your lives. And this is what I want to do. And if you want to know more about them, I'm going to post their information in the description box below. Check out their content. They're freaking awesome. And tell them I sent you there. So I want to conclude this video telling you to pursue your passions. Do what you love. Do what your gut instinct's telling you to do. Don't be afraid of what people will think. Don't be afraid of what might happen if you might fail and blah, blah, blah. Don't be afraid to take risks, because there's people right now that are pursuing your passions, living the life that you want to live. So why not you? Go create your life the way you want it to be, because you're ultimately going to be responsible for that. As long as your dream is bringing value to the people around you, that's great. Go ahead and do that. I support you. With that being said, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys feel inspired and motivated. Let's take on this week in a big, big way. What? Yeah!